Hi, good morning and welcome to the AM News with me, Mapita CBD. In our first story, executives of the governing New Patriotic Party, top government officials and the leadership of the party in Parliament are set to take a final decision on the absence of Member of Parliament for Dome Kobina, Sarah Adwoa Safo. General Secretary of the party, Boadu, confirms all options are currently being considered, including triggering the constitution provision to remove her as a Member of Parliament. Adwoa Safo has been accused by leading government officials and some of her colleague MPs in Parliament of blackmailing the government with a list of demands. Records in Parliament suggest she has now been absent from the House for more than 15 sittings, which is beyond the constitutionally permitted threshold for being absent without permission. In the following interview with head of JoyNews political desk, Evans Mensah, General Secretary of the MPP, Boadu, gives an insight into what has transpired at the very top of the party to resolve the issue.
I think that she's been out for some days now. And since Parliament resumed, it's not been back. We've been trying all means to make sure that she's around. You know the nature of our Parliament now, almost close split in the middle. So if you lose one member, now I normally say that the members of Parliament cannot even get sick and all that. So it's something that we are working on to make sure that he joins her colleagues in Parliament here.
So you've reached out to her?
Yes, we have. We have through various means, and she has one concern or the other. But I think that these are concerns that can be addressed. Yeah.
What's her main concern?
Oh, initially it was about the children. Later, was some few other personal concerns that she raised. But I don't think it's so major. Said that to keep her out of Parliament. And unless, of course, like others are saying, that if a member of Parliament has sent his or herself in Parliament for more than 15
sittings
without permission, some kind of process of removal can be triggered and all that. I don't think that we need to get there. But we are a political party, we are an institution, we work with constitution. When it gets there, we'll see how best to manage it.
Kennedy Japan had said yesterday on GTV and today on Asase that one of her demands was that make her deputy majority leader.
Well, I've also heard such concerns raised or demands raised, but it's curious to note that because parliamentary leadership is not a permanent thing for individuals. It is, in fact, it is the National Council of the party that decides who leads or who becomes deputy.
So that is a party decision?
It's a party decision. It's not even government decision. So it is a party that decides. And since we decided the leadership for this parliament, I haven't received any complaints whatsoever. And it's not as if she was just left in the lurch. She's been made a minister and she's working. We've never received any adverse complaint at all. So it comes to some of us as a surprise. But hey, we are in the world. So
I seem to hear in your voice you don't believe the concerns he has are legitimate enough to keep her out of the House from working for people in a constituency.
Legitimacy depends on who is raising the thing.
But are they legitimate?
Well, as for legitimacy in this manner, she has no right whatsoever to determine or say that she should be made X or Y. The right she has is to be a member of Parliament. As for whether she'll be a minister, that one is the president that determines. So the president can decide to disappoint her or appoint her. As to whether to be at the front bench or leadership of Parliament, it's the National Council of the party that decides. And we've decided long ago. We've never received any adverse comments from her or some petition or the need for her to have been maintained. You know, in all these discussions, we also had some deliberations with government as well to know who government is fielding in one place or the other. Because we cannot, as a party, field our leadership, then the next moment, president decides to appoint the person as a minister. It means that we must replace the person. So all the discussions that we have with the presidency resulted in the kind of leadership that we put there. And you are aware, she was made a minister, and